Welcome to the TED Ed Podcast, where we delve into the issues that shape our daily lives and drive our productivity. We confront topics that matter deeply to all of us, from healthcare and affirmative action to voting rights and monetary success and failure. We cover it all. And yes, we dive into the complex world of politics, exploring how our country has evolved from slavery to the 21st century. Our content is crafted with care and expertise, drawing from years of experience in these critical areas. We invite you to give the TED Ed podcast a listen. You won't be disappointed. Share your thoughts with friends and confidants, and don't forget to like, comment, and share our episodes. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners. Are you passionate about these topics? Do you have unique insights to share? You could be one of our guest speakers. Drop us a line, send an email, or leave a comment. All requests will be considered. Join us on this journey of exploration and understanding. This is the TED Ed Podcast. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Okay, people, here we are, and I know today is Wednesday, and last night, ABC allowed Jimmy come back on this show. I don't know how many of you guys watched it, but I did. I watched it on YouTube this morning. It feels I can see, I can understand what's going on. This man, they said, Jimmy Kimmel show starting up. He walks out on stage, and his goddamn audience gives him a fucking 10-minute standing ovation. That was just too much. Old Jimmy was sitting there trying to tell him, all right, and them people just kept on. And then at the end, they started cheering, Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. That had to build that man's ego up, I mean, sky high. So we all thought that ABC was going to tell him that he needed to cut back on his shit. Well, after the first minute or two of him talking, he said he's not a killer, relish people killing folks and everything. And he gave everybody their credit due, gave his wife credit due for giving her husband's killer. And then he cut loose.
Daddy did.
He cut loose. I know Trump man. He's pissed off. I know he pissed off because I know his folks have told him what the hell happened. So evidently ABC told him go do your show. Ain't nothing we can do. We losing a whole lot of money. Subscribers and shit running away. Oh. And over halfway through, he said, well, ABC told me to tell you guys something. He pulled out the little piece of paper, he pulled it up. He said, you guys can come back and subscribe to ABC again.
Well, Ed, my favorite part is when the FCC commissioner.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Man.
He tore Trump a new asshole.
A new butthole. I'm calling Brandon Carr. He's sitting at the desk. He almost looked like him at first. When I first saw him, I said, is that Brandon Carr? But he wasn't.
One of my all-time favorite actors.
All time gangster. All time gangster. He did. I mean, they did their thing. They raped that boy with a damn coat. They had to do a lot of blipping out. they blinked him out about 10 times because he was cussing his ass off. old little Guillermo, he had to come up there and hug his mentor. Man, I didn't know what to expect here. I really didn't. I really didn't know what to expect. But what he did and stuff last night, it's probably going to go down in history. That was a damn good show. I mean, that was damn good. I really enjoyed it. I was expecting them to censor him in some kind of way, but I don't think they did. They didn't. They told him just go do his shit. He did it.
He said, "I'll see you tomorrow." Maybe. Did you hear that part?
No, I didn't catch that one. I didn't catch that. Because he said ABC might throw me back off this damn show again.
No, De Niro. I mean, he took the cake. I mean, I like what Kimball said, and he did everything just right, and he still signified, called Trump everything in the book. But I like what he said. But De Niro, that was it. That took the cake for me. Because De Niro, he's already said I like to punch him in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
De Niro can't stand Trump. He can't stand him.
It's man, I couldn't see anything that I didn't like about that show. I really didn't. I really didn't. The only part about it and stuff is that he did mention it. He said, "Hey, I feel for the people in these markets and stuff who can't see my show because those fools out there and stuff took me off the air and they won't let me come back on. But they'll be able to see my show on YouTube." Oh,
I want to say this because there's a lot of blame game here. In the words in the movie Color Purple, when Sissy said, "Until you be right by me, ain't nothing good gonna happen for you." And I'm telling you right now, y'all like to quote, these people like to quote the Bible. The Bible say God hates evil. Hates evil. And they sort of kind of did a camera shot of all the people that was at that, whatever it was. And there was a lot of people there, but I can guarantee you well over half of those people just got off the boat, Ed.
probably.
Just been in this country for less than 70 years. A lot of young folks, and legitimately converted over to accepting Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. They have demonized black people for so long. In their mind, we are bad people. Almost as though that we are actually demons or devils. And no matter what or how good you are, as a black person, you're not good enough. Because I'm better than you. Y'all are bad people. Look at your history. Look what all the stuff y'all done. Because they have demonized us. They have made us their whooping race. And what I mean by that is I'm talking about we are ancestors of our enslaved relatives. We rose up from the ashes. Our parents and their parents sacrificed so that we could survive. These people just come off the boat. They don't know nothing. They don't know our history. They don't even understand America. The only thing they know is what they see on the news, what they see in the movies. They don't even, half of them don't even know a black person. And I'm saying to you, in my mind, I have to watch what I think and watch what I say because they don't know no better. They ignorant because they've been poisoned. When you don't respect a race of people that come out of the ashes and got where we have gotten in this country, the reason why you left your country because you couldn't take it. The reason why your fathers and your mothers and your grandparents left because you could not take it in that country. You came here for a better life. But you don't know the history, the reason why you got a better life in this country. So I have to be, because I am the way follower, I am a Christ follower, I have to love everyone. But I don't love evil. And if you cater into that evilness that they are propagating and promoting and propagandizing, you are evil. But God is a merciful God. I really believe that. He's a very merciful God, long suffering. The Bible tells us that. And forgiving. But you cannot. If you search the scriptures, you better know your history. The Bible history and American history. Because you have these people that goes back centuries, decades, that have been preaching this racism, prejudice, discrimination, bigotry their whole life. For whatever reason, they hate black people. I know most of those people in that audience don't hate black people. They love black people. But I'm saying, don't let these blind, false prophets lead you into a ditch. Now, I might be talking to deaf ears, I might be talking to nobody. But if I get one person to hear this, that's all that matters. But I'm telling you, man, my heart aches right now. You're being deceived. Go ahead, Ed.
Okay. I don't know if any of you guys saw are going online now, and seeing that a lot of our folks and stuff who've been kicked off of these major news shows or whatever are creating their own space out there. And Joy Reid, she's creating her own space. They threw her off. They also Don Lemon used to be CNN. He created his own space out there. Well, for some reason or another, old Don, he's slowly but surely sitting out there doing his thing. He decided that he brings on folks and stuff who have been thrown off of these network shows. So yesterday he brought on Joy Reid. And he spoke about how the Trump administration has denigrated DEI. And he asked Joy to come on to explain to them about how these folks are denigrating DEI. You guys get a chance, go out there on YouTube and see that show. Joy Reid said some things that I had no idea what was going on. She has attended Harvard University. Brought in, she said, if I'm a DEI hire or a DEI student, she said, I earned my way there. See, I had a 4.2 grade point average and a 4.0 system. They had to bring me in there. She said she was in the school and stuff with Harvard with some of those folks and stuff who family members had their names on buildings who didn't have nowhere near the grade point that she had. She said people out there are denigrating our ex-president's wife, Michelle Obama, who went to Harvard. She says that she went to school and they had some absolutely smart black people and stuff who were sitting there on campus. And one of them, she says, is our U.S. Supreme Court Justice, Ketanji Jackson. He said that woman is absolutely smart. She was getting straight A's and straight A pluses sitting there at Harvard. She said she then left Harvard and then she was accepted at Yale. I didn't have no idea, girlfriend, had went to Yale either. She said she went to Yale, and she studied, she did everything she had to do and kept her grades at the highest it could be. So she doesn't know anything about those folks talking about DEI hires. And none of those women and men who are going to universities and stuff should feel any kind of belittlement because these folks out there want to say that because you are DEI, you went to school under DEI, does not mean that you stupid. Check the show out, people. It is great. I thought it was absolutely great. And she's speaking and stuff just in her own words, in her own vernacular and stuff about how Trump administration has tried to demonize people and stuff who were hired using diversity, equity, and inclusion. And the fact and stuff that we've been telling everybody in our audience and stuff that everybody who was on the DEI hire was not all black. There was a lot of white folks and stuff and everything hired on diversity, equity, and inclusion. All I got to say.
Well, Joy did that on her own show when she was on MSNBC as well. And she talked about it. She was going to school in Colorado. She had left, her family left Florida and moved to Colorado. She was going to school there. And they came on campus and offered her a scholarship. That was a big deal because that's very expensive school. Her parents couldn't afford that. And she able to get through it, you know, and I think she said she even had to have a job to, you know, to finish up, you know, for expenses and what have you. However, during that time, she was talking about Michelle Obama, Judge Jackson. When you think about this was a time, you know, I mean, I'm not saying I'm in that category, but I was recruited by Cornell. And a guy was going to get me into Cornell. What I'm saying is people, these universities, look for diversity, and they want their students to experience other ethnic groups. When they see all white folks, these professors, they don't feel like they're getting through to the whole country. So those opportunities, but you have to qualify. You have to have the grades, you have to qualify, you have to be in the know. And opportunities do happen. Don't mean that all of them is going to even make it through. Just like you can go to a regular college, don't mean you're going to make it through. But the opportunity to get through it and then go to another level like a law degree or get your master's or PhD, that's exceptional, but it takes a lot of work. The thing that what gives me is that these people that never experienced college, never experienced applying for different colleges, or maybe people talking to you and say, hey, I can offer you this, I can offer you that. They tried to put it down. You worked in factories. I worked in factories. You go to the bathroom and it's all, back then, and I'm talking about in the 60s, back then, all they did was all on the board, all on the walls and everywhere. They was dogging college students. Dogging college students. Now, why that is, I have no idea. These high schoolers or high school dropouts or whatever they are, but the thing, what really tears me up is that everybody's not made for college. And some people push themselves to make it through college, like myself. But the point is, there are people that are just brainiac, bro, smart. I mean, exceptional. For whatever reason. I can study just as hard as them, but they got it. And that's any ethnic group, any color. I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about they're just people like that. And so what they do is they take the top 10%. E.W. Du Bois used to always say, we got a top 10% of our people that is just exceptional. Well, I think that's in almost every ethnic group. There are people that are just exceptional. And I can name a bunch of people right off the top of my head right now, back in the 1800s, the 1900s, and on, exceptional, gifted. They were God-given to build this country and the world, to help the world. They have brought things to help this world so us humans can live longer, to do things that normal things, because for a while, man, this country people was dying like crazy, all kind of diseases and all kind of sicknesses and you name it, we got it. And here we are now. They have denigrated education so bad that they don't respect medicine, they don't respect science, they don't respect education. You got a guy in Oklahoma right now talking about he's going to make every school have a Charlie Kirk chapter. You know where his school is ranked at? His school, 50th in the whole state. 50th. I don't think Charlie Kirk can help you, bro. I think you got a problem with your teaching. Now you got a problem with your teachers. You're not teaching your students. 50th in the whole state, Ed. How many of those kids go to college? How many of those kids go to trade school? How many graduate? And you know the population there? I don't even think it's 10% black folks in Wyoming.
Oh man, no, that's a very high number. You'd be lucky to get 2%.
So what is his problem? So if he want to have Charlie Kirk over there and put all those whatever, hey, that's he want to program those people. Hey, more power to him. Let him do it. It's a free state. They say every state can do whatever they want to do. But I'm praying and hoping. Ooh, did you hear J.D. Vance today?
No, I didn't.
Oh Lord, I couldn't take it.
I
That
didn't.
man, that man is pure evil.
I have not listened to J.D. Vance or any of those guys. I am sitting here, Ted, and contemplating how this administration and stuff have been, and the Congress has been complicit in dumbing down everything that we have in this country. And you tapped upon it. They treat education and stuff like it's it's a plague. And I'm hoping that our audience and the other people out there do not pick up that poison that they are putting out there. Education is very, very, very important. We need to make sure that there are people and stuff out there and stuff who are striving and stuff to do the best that they can do because we're gonna need them in the very, very near future. Because these folks down there now that we have just sitting down there and running in this country, Ted, between all of them, Department of Education, uh, HHS, the FBI, the uh, Department of Justice, and everything. All of them are ran by folks and stuff who are uneducated, who are unqualified, and they are breaking and stuff at the seams. And I know they are, and I can see them breaking at the seams. They are sitting out there and they are striving. I mean, absolutely striving as hard as they can to keep their daggone job. And they cannot do it because there are so many people who are under them who see what the heck they are doing. And I guarantee you, Ted, some of them folks down there, they're smarter than them people there on top, and they are going to be able to come in and take over this mess here, especially with this infectious disease stuff going on around here. There has been an explosion and stuff of viruses and diseases and stuff that are going around that is absolutely dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. And you got a knucklehead sitting up there in charge of these folks who are supposed to be taking care of the health and well-being of our country. It is not happening. Something's going to happen. We're going to have a major outbreak there of something that is going to destroy us, and it might even be worse than COVID-19. I don't know. I hope not, but
Well, I'm not wishing that on there, but what you're
I'm not
saying
wishing
is
either.
no, I know you're not. But what I'm saying is that when you look at all indications, there are no guardrails, preventive stuff to try to combat that. because they're taking down all the guardrails. They're taking all down the guardrails as far as helping the poor and the elderly. They're taking down all the guardrails as far as our security across this country. They're taking all the guardrails down. Even our foreign things they're taking down. And I think that this game plan that he's doing foreign in our foreign affairs is horrible, because anytime you're gonna sit there and say NATO, now are they perfect? No, but they are trying to do what it was set out for, and they have made strides in helping these third world countries better. They, but you know what the secretary of NATO said? We need fuel, and that fuel is money. That's what they need in order to help these third world countries and help these people that's out there that's been displaced. We already said there's over 300 million people right now in the world are displaced. That means they have fled their country and they're trying to get to a better country because their country is torn up. The government is just messed up. And when we talk about international stuff, that affects us too, because you know what happens? A lot of these people right now, we got so many foreigner people the last 25 to 50 years that have come to this country because they fled their country and they had enough money or they know somebody to get in here. And now only thing they're concerned about is themselves, and then they try to help their countrymen or their relatives back home. They're not concerned about this country. They can give a shit. They can give a shit about this country. Only thing they care about is their country at home and they people that they left behind. They don't care about this country. You got that, they do a lot of talking. And you got some people say they love this country, been in this country for 20 years. Oh, I love this country. I served in the service, blah, blah, blah. And that might be true to a certain degree, but when all boils down, you going to believe in your own country where you came from, because you know where you came from, where you was raised. I came from Bulgaria. I'm going to love Bulgaria. That's where I came from. That's where my family, my mother, my grandfather, my great-grandfather was. But you might be very successful here. And hey, kudos to you. But you got people in this country right now that's been here for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Don't give a shit about this country.
Well, we got a lot of things going on in this country right now. There is 7 days from now, well, 6 days now from now, going to be a shutdown. The country is going to go into a shutdown, and it looks like it's going to happen. Hopefully, our Democratic leaders and stuff will hold steady, especially ones in the Senate. Do not allow these summer guns to pass whatever they're getting ready to pass and take care of all these folks' health care. Medicaid and Medicare is under attack. All of our senior citizens, look out, look out, look out, look out. Not only Medicaid people, Medicare is under attack. There's over 300 to almost $500 billion that is going to be that has been taken away for Medicare that nobody's talking about. Somebody better hold their line and decide and stuff that they are not going to put all these people and stuff off of these healthcare plans. I'm hoping that these folks hold on. I don't know if Schumer going to hold on. I don't know if the Democrats are going to hold on, but they need 60 votes and stuff to pass cloture. That's part of their rules.
Well, Schumer and Jeffries spoke on it. They wrote a letter to Trump, wanted to meet him. You said it yesterday.
They canceled it.
Trump said, I ain't meeting you.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't meeting them. He canceled it. It's supposed to be tomorrow. He's supposed to have
Now
a
think about
meeting
this.
tomorrow.
Here they are, and the only thing they want to talk about what you just said, which is rightfully so. I would be on every YouTube who would take me. Every congressperson right now and senator should be on every YouTube, every station, go on Fox News, go anywhere where people will listen. Get your talking points together. But no, they don't do that. Only people that's talking, we know who's talking. So it's almost like a waste of breath to even bring them up because they are not out there fighting the fight. You can talk on that news press conference crap. You can talk on the floor crap. You can get into front of the Capitol building and talk. But until you start reaching the people, that means podcast, that means TV, that means radio.
Social media. And that brings me to the point, another point that I want to make. We have people, these politicians out here, who, and I'm hearing other folks talk about it, but they don't get all the way to the point. Politics today, people, have changed. Stuff that happened 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago is no longer relevant now. These people are beating you guys in communication, and they are damn good at it. And they're using those tools out there that these Democrats and stuff are not using. I don't see them using these tools. You have to understand that communicating to your people and stuff has to take a different method. You got to get out there and say something. Just getting on these major TV stations and stuff and saying what you got to say is not getting out there to the people that you need to get out there to.
Once a Sunday.
Got to get out there. You got to get out there. That means you better get you a social media account. You better get on TikTok, Coop Pop, or wherever they got out there and stuff and everything, and start talking and doing what you need to do to reach these damn people here. Find out who got all these half a billion daggone people who are following them, and get on their daggone channel and talk to these to the folks. Get your messages and stuff out, because if you don't, Trump gonna grab that high ground. He uses his social media every day, every night. He get on that daggone thing and put bullshit out there, but getting out there to over 25, 30, maybe 50 million people every time he goes out there and posts some shit. It may be ugly and false, but some people are believing what this man is putting out there. They believe that shit, and we know it's crap. That don't mean anything. But the folks that he's touching these folks, and our people are not touching them. Hakeem, you ain't touching these people. Schumer, you ain't touching these people. If you don't know what the hell you doing, get one of your young staff members and stuff to go out there and put your posts out there. They laughing at Newsom over there in California because he out there posting this or whatever it is. Fox News, what are they doing? Oh, he don't know what he doing. Trump doing the exact same daggone thing he doing. But they denigrating Newsom. Oh, he getting his message out. He knows exactly what he needs to get his message out. You guys better learn real damn quick Your message ain't getting out there to your people.
Ed, we've been talking this crap for the last year and a half. They know what they're supposed to do.
They don't know. They have no
Oh
idea.
yeah, they know. They
They
know.
don't
They know
know.
exactly what they should be doing. That's the
They
reason
don't
why
know.
we got Jasmine Crockett going on everything except I don't know. She on everything.
If
I
they
ain't never
knew,
seen her on
Ted,
Fox yet.
if they knew, they wouldn't be messing with her. They would leave her alone and let her do her thing. You have to look at what the heck going on, Ted. That lady getting out there. She getting
Wait a
so
minute, that don't make no sense
powerful.
what you just
She getting
said.
so powerful now
That
that
don't make no
damn
sense what
near
you just
can
said.
run for the Senate there
That don't
in
make no
Texas.
sense what you just said. Talking about if they knew.
Yes, it does. It does make sense.
No, they scared. They
They're
cowards.
not scared. They don't know what the hell going on. They have no idea what to do.
Are you trying to say they don't know nothing about social media?
They don't think that is important.
Social media have been out here. Ed, how can
You
they
don't.
feel that
They
social media
don't.
is not
They
important
don't.
when you got people out there with 2 million followers and 500,000 followers?
They don't think that it's important, Ted. They don't. I know they don't.
How many people didn't vote in 2024?
Ted, I don't
90
care what
million
you're
people
saying.
didn't vote.
They don't think it's important. If they did, they would be out there doing it. They don't think it's important.
I don't believe that.
I believe that.
I think they
They
sold
can't.
out.
They
They
can't
sold out.
be. They
They are
don't
sold
know
out.
how to get out there and deal with this stuff that's going on out there. This new form of
They have
communication.
sold out, bro. That's all it is to it. They
No,
have
they're
sold
not.
out.
If they wanted to be, if you're going to be a good leader, Ted, you have to get out there to your people. And they don't know how to get out there. They think they're getting on major news networks and stuff
You know
and doing
that
a news conference is getting out.
that
It's
easy
not.
money is good, bro. That easy money is good. You give me a couple million here and a couple million there. Hey, that money is good, bro. So there it is.
I don't believe they know. I don't. They can't.
Well, I
They
mean,
can't be that
okay,
damn
that's your
stupid.
opinion. I don't agree. They
I
know.
agree. I think that they don't know. They have no idea. They don't think that that's how to get out there. Have a news conference. We're gonna get to the people.
Don't nobody look
Have a
at no
news
news center.
conference. They don't need to get
Well,
out. They don't need to get out.
we got a couple more minutes, and let me just say this: the head coach of Auburn, basketball coach, was forced to resign 2 weeks before the basketball season starts, practicing and what have you. And the reason why he resigned, he out there talking politics, bro. Everybody knew for the last year and a half, 2 years, he was a Trump follower. Okay. And you know, the guy's a good coach. He rallies his troops. He get the good players, black players. And now their parents see who he is. They telling their kids don't go to Auburn. So the university said, you got to sit down, bro, because we're not getting the best players. They don't want to come. So he waits to the last minute to resign. And guess who gets his job? His son. And you know, there's going to be some black players that still go there, you know, and play and what have you. But I am pleased to, you know, because I used to hear him talk a couple of years ago, a year ago, and I'm telling you, I said, how can anybody play for that dude? You know, your politics is your politics. Keep it to your damn self. That's why I say, you know, I never brought politics and religion to my job. Never brought it to a basketball court. Because your politics is your politics. Your religion is your religion. But when you got a sounding board like that, and he on TV and he going on podcasts talking all that mess about what he be talking, especially where certain things have been said about black people, and then 80% of his people that he coaches is black. And he's probably a nice guy. I know he's a good coach. But I'm sorry, I don't know what got into him to feel as though he has the privilege or he has the right to spread that mess. So he got what he deserved, I guess. I don't know. I don't know all the inside, but I can only go by the news I'm reading and the news I'm seeing and hearing and what has come out of his mouth.
But his son is out there working now, making the same thing that he probably made. His son is out
there. There you go. So why even go there?
You have to. I guess he wanted to pass it down. It was a way to pass the memo down to his son so he can hire him.
But I just wanted to bring that up because it's just amazing. You never know what a person's heart is like until they start opening their mouth. Because Jesus said, out of the mouth, the heart will speak. That's what Jesus said.
He probably thought that he probably wanted to be like Charlie Kirk. You see Kirk there, he get out there and do the same thing.
Well, he's a Kirk fan.
He's gonna get out there like Charlie Kirk.
He's a Kirk fan, that's for sure.
But not Charlie Kirk a hero. He died a hero. But they also got a problem with Auburn got a problem with the football team too, and their coach.
What's going on with the football team?
Oh man, you don't know Hugh Freeze?
I've heard that name.
Yep, he used to be at University of Mississippi. He got caught having sex with the students.
Got caught having sex with a student?
The students, yeah.
Now you can't get no stupider than that.
Several of those little girls out there on campus, he was messing with them. Oh yeah, he got a bad rep, and that wasn't the first time he did it. I guess they had rumors that he was at another university before he got to the University of Mississippi doing the same thing.
What's his name again?
Auburn, because really, actually, the job was at Auburn is for him or Deion Sanders. They picked him.
Deion Sanders was for that job?
Yes, he was. They wanted him to have it. Charlie Barkley and that team was pulling for him. Put Deion in their job, and they didn't. They got the old Hugh Freeze, knowing what he was about. Anyway, anything else you got to say? Because I'm just about to end here, brother.
All I got to say is until you do right by us.
Well, I'm hoping that we get some of them young folks and stuff to get out there and primary some of them Democrats. Get some of them young folks and primary them damn Democrats. Get out there, folks. Primary them Democrats, especially this knucklehead down here, David Scott. He's right next to me here in Georgia. He's 80-some years old. He needs to sit his ass down. I'm sorry. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.